exactly 3 ghost stories. Okay, so my current place of employment is a very old hospital. Like the building is over 75 years. Over 75 years, okay? Parts of it have been torn down since, and me and one of my coworkers have been like just like wandering around, seeing what we could see, just because, in our little downtime. And she saw something out of the most like condemned part of the hospital that's sectioned off. We were walking by a doorway and there's like a glass in the doorway, and she saw something out of the corner of her eye. And then when she looked, she actually saw like a nurse in a candy striper uniform. And if y'all don't know what a candy striper uniform is, it's like very old school, and it used to be like pink and white or whatever. And she saw this lady pushing the medicine cart. Mind you, I'm right there. I ain't see nothing. Okay? But what I did know is if I was a ghost, I'd be so pissed if I was still clocking in at work. That's the really scary part. That is the true horror right there. I felt bad for that lady. I felt bad. Second one, also at my really old hospital. Now, this is before they started condemning parts of it, okay? And I actually think Netflix came in to like film some scary stuff in there one time because it was kind of scary. So I was on call. They made me come back, right? It's nighttime. So I had to come back and scan this lady because, y'all, I do ultrasound. So I scanned the lady and she had her partner with her. And he was like, "Can I come too?" I said, "Okay, yeah." I wheeled them into my room. I start doing the ultrasound. We're almost done. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, this wailing starts happening. And I mean wailing, just "Ah!" like that. So I'm supposed to be scanning, right? I just stop. I look at her. She look at me. Her husband look at me. We all just looking at each other. But they're looking at me like I'm supposed to know what's happening.
I
Okay?
mean, you work here.
I just
You
work
must
here.
be
You
aware.
you could see me. I didn't make the wailing sound. It wasn't. Why are you looking at me? So I straight up told them, I was like, "Listen, I don't know what that was, you guys. And if you weren't here, I would have ran. The only reason why I'm still here is because y'all here. So let's wrap this exam up because we have to go." That's my second story. Last story. This is not at my hospital. This actually happened in a house that I used to live in. Was it in Pine Hills? It was Pine Hills. So I remember one night, it was like maybe closer to, I want to say it's like closer to midnight, which, if y'all are superstitious or whatever, is not the witching hour, but it was closer to midnight. I was walking through the living room to get to the kitchen, and I just started to feel a little bit uneasy as I was walking through the living room because we have these really large windows in the front. Something just felt a little off. But I get to the kitchen, I get my little snack, and I felt fine in the kitchen. But as I'm getting ready to go back into the living room, I start to feel very uneasy. I start to feel like scared, panicked even. And I couldn't figure out why. But something told me that there was something on the other side of the window in the front of the house. Now, I ain't no punk bitch, okay? So I said, need to go see what's going on, but I'm also not stupid. So I refused to actually look through the window, but something told me to kind of just like reach through the blinds and just like try to like hit the window to kind of like scare whatever was scaring me, like try to psych them out. So I reached through the window, and right before my hand connects with the glass, I hear the most evil demonic laugh. And I
Uh-oh.
heard it like I can hear you guys right now, clear as day. Listen, I took off running. I took off running. I just
As
ran
you
right to
should.
my room,
As
locked
you
the
should.
door, said some prayers, and I didn't get out of my room again for the rest of the night. I didn't come out till the sun came up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are my ghost stories.
That
Maybe they're true,
that
maybe they're
is
not. You guys tell me if you believe me in the comments. I'm gonna tell you right now, though, I was scared.